Good evening, fellow collectors. July 1st, 2010. I'm a little under the weather today, so bear with me. My voice is going to sound funnier than it normally does, so again, like I said, bear with me. I got a little comment under my previous video asking me why I call buyers morons and idiots, and that I look like a moron idiot myself calling buyers morons and idiots. Well, you know, I tried using the word gullible, but it's just not strong enough. And it's these buyers of forgeries that keep these sellers in business. That's why eBay's sports autographs are 80% forgeries. These buyers keep these sellers of forgeries in business. I'm going to show you a prime example of just using a little bit of common sense to determine a forgery from these dirtbag sellers of forgeries, okay? Now, I'm going to show you something really interesting, and it wasn't hard to find with a little common sense. Like I will always say, eBay autograph buyers are the stupidest buyers in the world. eBay makes a ton of money on forgeries. eBay does not filter out forgeries. And a piece of paper called a COA does not make an autograph authentic. Let's look at this right here right now before I run out of time. This is from celicapartsgregg. This auction is active on eBay right now. Item number 250-6577-83755. An Ichiro forgery, no doubt about it, okay? That's an Ichiro forgery. Let's read the item description for this particular forgery. This 8x10 was sent to Ichiro by mail. We did not know if we would get it back or not, but we did, okay? Celicapartsgregg, this is what these dirtbag sellers do, bought that forgery from another dirtbag seller called Sports and More RV64. Item number 2605-9624-8073. He did not send that Ichiro 8x10 to Ichiro through the mail. He bought it from another dirtbag seller, excuse me. He spent $13.29. Yet in his item description he claims he sent it to Ichiro via snail mail and got it back. He's a dirtbag seller and a liar. What you gotta do is go, that's an important thing, go through a seller's feedback. Look at stuff, determine stuff. It's unbelievable. Alright, let's look at some more forgeries from Celicapartsgregg. This is a Derek Jeter forgery from the same seller. Item number 250-65883-0972. And here's a Derek Jeter A-Rod signed bat forgery from seller Celicapartsgregg. I'm only going to show you the Jeter forgery. You can look on the eBay auction site and see the A-Rod forgery on the same bat. Item number 250-65884-2859. Now these are obvious forgeries. None of this stuff is going to pass any kind of legitimate authentication service. Here's a Pujols forgery from seller Celicapartsgregg. Item number 250-5724-3969. He claims he got it in person. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Somebody mentioned Steven Strasburg. There is a tremendous spike, like he put it, of Strasburg forgeries on eBay. They're all over the place. And I've heard a lot of buyers are actually sending these balls out to be authenticated, and most of them are coming back rejected. Unbelievable, right? No, it's not. It's eBay. The rest of the items I'm going to show here are from another seller called Jtanner3, selling all sports forgeries. This is a Pujols forgery on a jersey from seller, as we call a power forger, Jtanner3. Item number 2904-4810-5693. This guy sells nothing but forgeries. And this is one of the things you got to ask yourself. When you are a buyer, you don't know anything about autographs, right? You don't know a darn thing. You got to ask yourself, how does one person like this get all of these autographs from major athletes? This is a Sidney Crosby forgery on a jersey from seller Jtanner3, a power seller of forgeries. Item number 2904-4810-5526 from power forger Jtanner3, seller of forgery. People are buying this crap. This is a Pujols forgery on a photograph from seller Jtanner3. Item number 290-448-101382 from power forger. You know, I can go on eBay at any time, find 100 sellers selling 100 forgeries. You know what that is? That's a lot of forgeries, isn't it? It's not 1,000 forgeries. That's 10,000 forgeries. Think about that. A lot of these you can see better on the eBay auction site, but this is a Gretzky forgery on a jersey. Now, like I said, you have to ask yourself, how does he get this stuff? Does he get them in person? No, these are forgeries. Item number 2904-4805-4678. You know, some guy says to me that he thinks that I look like a moron and an idiot, calling these dopey buyers morons and idiots. Well, if I'm a moron or an idiot, at least I'm a moron and an idiot who knows autographs. Here's a Kobe forgery from seller Jtanner3, Power Forger. This is item number 2904-4810-5897. Like I said, eBay is sports autographs, 80% forgeries, much higher in the entertainment industry. This is one of those Steven Strasberg forgeries on eBay. There's a ton of them on eBay right now. We all know that. Item number 2904-4810-1173. A Strasberg forgery on a photograph. Security around Strasberg is pretty tight these days, and it has been for a long time. Here's a LeBron forgery on a photograph from Power Forger Jtanner3. Item number 2904-4810-0884. And here's a Pujols forgery on a baseball from Power Forger Jtanner3. Item number 2904-4809-9133. And here's a Kobe forgery on a basketball from seller Jtanner3, Power Forger. Item number 2904-4809-8923. And notice he's got all the forgeries of major athletes. I don't know what makes people think that all these items could be authentic. Impossible. There's a Strasberg forgery on a baseball from Power Forger Jtanner3. Item number 2904-4809-9072. Right now, as we all know, there are a ton of forged Steven Strasberg baseballs on eBay. And last, let's do another Pujols forgery from the same seller, Jtanner3. There it is right there, the forgery. Item number 2904-4809-9462. And that's it for today. I might do another Coach's Corner later on, or maybe something else, I don't know. But I got to get into the groove of doing it. But like I always say, eBay autograph buyers are not the sharpest tools in the shed. They have absolutely no common sense, and that's what keeps these sellers of forgeries in business. eBay makes a ton of money on forgeries. I'll see you guys later.